Oh, welcome to my delusion.
You've made it. The world is quiet now, and it's just
This
us.
is no filter.
Welcome to the
no
Savon
fluff,
Experience
just me
Pillow Talk
in my
Solo
pajamas.
Edition.
Tell
Your
me
safe
what it
space
is.
to reflect, exhale,
Never
and
needed a
get
space
real.
to just breathe,
I'm your
to
host,
feel seen
Savon,
and
and
judged. A
tonight
little
we're
less
diving
alone at
deep.
night.
So get comfortable,
That's
take a
what this
breath,
is. That's
and
what
let's
pillow talk is.
talk.
Every week I'm pulling up with the real solo. No guests, no edits, just you, me, and the truth. So go ahead, get comfortable. You're tuned in into the Savon experience. Pillow talk, solo edition. Let's talk.
Hey, love, it's Savon. Ooh, that was like an ode to B. Scott. It's B. Scott. And you're listening to the Savon Experience Pillow Talk Solo Edition. This is the place where you and I will show up real in our PJs, no filters, no makeup, just me and Beard sharing the thoughts that hit after the world gets quiet. So grab your tea or libation, wrap yourself up in a blanket, and let's talk. It's good to be back. It's good to be doing something. It's good to be having some me time. You know what I'm saying? I've missed you guys, and I hope you guys have been doing really, really, really well. And I hope you liked the little video that I dropped where I was dropping the little nuggets about where I've been, what I've been doing, kind of like having a whole how did I get here moment by Deborah Cox. So listen, the day has been long. It's been hard. It's been long and hard. And I just got a few things on my mind. So we sitting here, right? We in 2025. Ooh, almost messed it up. Just a little libation. 2025, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is our common sense? I just feel like people are just dumb as hell. Like real talk, dumb as hell. The last episode I was telling y'all about how I was reading Miss Tina Knowles' book called Matriarch. And the struggles that we went through, or that she went through, but we as a collective went through during a time, and it wasn't even 100 years ago, y'all. It wasn't. And so when I look at 2025 and I'm like, the fuck is going on right now? I'm looking at the laws, I'm looking at rules being reversed. I'm seeing people, the biggest thing they were talking about was DEI. And I'm looking at people in positions that are not qualified to be in these positions. Let me just tell you, this is my opinion. And I already said it once when I told y'all what was going on. This is my opinion. And we got people that's not qualified to be in positions, and yet they are. Why? Why? Do some of y'all even realize it ain't even been 100 years since we actually segregated or desegregation? Let that sink in. It ain't even been 100 years. We went through more time living an experience, shacked up, bounded down, and just suppressed as a people. It ain't even been 100 years. And they already rolling their beautiful being footage back, bitch, and they are already reversing shit and trying to get back to that good old time. Why is it such a good old time? I don't understand. And I think what shocks me the most right now is the fact that a lot of people really thought, I'm talking about really thought, that we were not in that headspace today. We have come so far. We have surpassed bigotry. We have surpassed racism. We have surpassed, misogyny. We are at a point in our lives to where we are really, really vibing and we are good people and we want the best for our kids and we want to kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. But we're finding out that people don't really want that. I can't help but believe that people really thought that this current administration was going to do something different. And I don't understand why that thought was even at the forefront of their minds when he clearly said what he was going to do. Clearly said it. So that makes me believe that some of y'all don't believe big pussy pork or fat meat greasy. Whichever one of y'all meemaws or Medias, however they put it, that y'all don't believe it because, or you didn't think it was going to apply to you. You thought there was going to be some type of exception clause there that kind of like, you're the exception. So now people are experiencing things that they never fathomed that they would experience, and they are in complete awe and disbelief, shock and dismayed. And, I really would like to give them a round of applause, but I'm just now getting my system back up and my background sounds and my hotkeys ain't working right now, but I'm gonna get them together. I really want to give him a round of applause because I'm like, girl, you really thought that you wasn't gonna be impacted. How how did you think it was gonna happen? This is one of those instances where you don't just accept what someone says they're gonna do. You need to ask questions about how they're gonna do it. You need to understand and see the game plan. Oh, I'm sorry, they did. They told you they wrote a whole book, a whole book called Project 2025. But anyway, I'm gonna just let that sit and simmer because I told you guys that the next time I got on, we were gonna talk about, scratch that for a second. I wanna talk about this. I went to see Sinners this past weekend. Have y'all seen it? I am not about to spoil it for nobody. I'm just gonna say y'all need to see it. It was a really good movie. It was really good. And I wanna see it again. Some people were saying that they had this one, and I'm not gonna ruin it, so I'm not gonna drop the spoilers because I hate it when people did that for me. But I will say, you definitely, if you felt like it's too much supernatural stuff going on, I don't really know about that. Give it a chance and go see. Just seriously, it's not gonna be the way you think it is, but I will say it's a good movie. It's a good movie. So on the last video where I dropped that I was doing something different, I was telling you guys about the things that I learned about myself during COVID and how the salon had suffered and, all of that. So while reading or listening via Audible, Miss Tina Knowles' book, um, Matriarch, and if you guys haven't read that or listened to it, you really should. It's really good. But I'm not gonna tell you nothing because I want you to see it. I want you to go watch it. The time during COVID was really interesting. And so, you know, we're at a point now where the shop is coming back and clients are coming back and we're opening back up and folks are showing up, girl. Some of them did a really great job with keeping their hair up, honey, and others, honey, just was like you could tell they were doing it on their own. And we saw how it ended that way because they were on their own. And they came in and got themselves together. But I don't know about y'all, the struggle was real getting back up and trying to get back to where you was before. So the one thing that COVID and the pandemic taught me was never ever put all your eggs into one basket. Do not do it. You will fuck around and find out that you are not safe. And so I wanted to make sure, like be sure and truly make sure that I never was in that situation again. So when I tell you I am tight with my money now, I am protecting my income, especially with this particular administration, because you don't know what's going to happen. The market is crazy. Of course, the market goes up and down, but it's crazy. Houses is costing $1 trillion that ain't worth 98 cents, girl. Cars is gonna cost you more than goddamn it your mamas and granddaddy's left and right hand because of the fact that these tariffs is going up, girl. And he keep playing around with these tariffs, and I'm like, girl, make your mind up. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna pay tariffs or not? What are we gonna do? I feel like the yo-yo is on purpose because you know when the prices go up, bitch, they don't come down. They don't come down. What is we gonna do? Y'all, what kind of plan is we gonna have? What we gonna do, y'all? Like seriously. We have graduates that are graduating. Oh my God, I want to send a shout out to my nephew who's graduating this weekend. I am officially a part of the elders. He is graduating from high school. And what's so funny, it is 30 years to the year since I graduated from high school. And he's just graduating, girl. 30 years. It was my 30-year anniversary from graduating from high school this year. Some of y'all look a mess, is all I'm gonna say. Because there's some people from high school, they look a hot ass mess right now, 30 years later. I'm glad that my glow up was a little different. I'm glad that I started out heavy and came out smaller because, Lord Jesus, when I tell you, some folks really look like they've been through the ringer, and God bless their soul, honey, they still going through it. Me and Beard is just like, listen, it is what it is. Me and Beard is like, girl, we're happy to be here. We are using, honey, this hyaluronic acid, girl, on our face, girl. We are moisturizing, girl. We are taking our nads, honey. We are taking and making sure we're getting our protein. And we're making sure that we're getting also, honey, our collagen, honey, because we need it. We need it, Lord Jesus. Wherever we go, bitch, I gotta look like I'm doing good. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So what we gonna be? What are we gonna do during this time? I was listening to a friend of mine podcast, and I say friend of mine, this is more of a social friend from social media, and he has started his podcast. And I just want to send a shout out to Mr. Christopher Keys, honey. His podcast is talking about his journey on his road to sobriety, being a salon owner, going through his spiritual and personal transition on centering himself and manifestations and things of that nature. And I really feel like this is a really good time to do that. And listening to his podcast, and then also reading and listening to, Tina Knowles, Momma Tina Knowles' book, Matriarch, it really just made me think, like, we spend so much time wishing, sleeping, trying to get through the day. We wish it was Friday already. We want to wish the whole week away. You know what I'm saying? Because we are so miserable most of the time of our lives. And I know people are real careful about saying they miserable because they're like, oh God, it could be worse. And I don't want God to think that I don't appreciate but girl, he know you appreciate your blessing, girl. But people get on your fucking nerves. And sometimes you have to take a moment and say, woosah, woosah. Okay. Woosah. Like my rap just said, woosah. Honey. We gotta take a break, honey. Woosah. because so much is happening. And I don't think we spend enough time focusing on us, focusing on our partners, focusing on our life, focusing on our family, focusing on our pets, focusing just on you without feeling guilty, without feeling like you being selfish for taking time out for you. It's a lot going on. Honey, fuck them dishes. Don't wash them dishes and don't vacuum the floor. Take you a moment to center yourself before you do anything else because all those things can be done and you just tired and ragged now. Don't do too much. Don't go too far to where your house is the fucking food. Your house is a fucking mess. But take you a moment to just chill, to just vibe. What are some things that I learned today? Today that I learned that when you give someone an inch, they'll try to take that damn mile. I just look and see how people really pretend to be so wholesome, pretend to be such a good person. I'm such a good person. I'm just, really focused on doing what's right. And we know we have to make sure that we're checking in on people. And we don't really want that, to be honest. We really don't. We really want you to leave us the fuck alone and listen to us when we going the fuck off. And we going to listen to you when you going the fuck off and having a bad day. And then after that, like, we want to push forward. That's it. Take you a moment to go through whatever the fuck you went through today, talk about it, and then be done with it. And if you have somebody who's patient with you, who understands you, who gets you, remember they're not perfect and nor are you. They're not perfect and nor are you. I am so sick of y'all hoes acting like y'all so goddamn perfect. That y'all just got y'all shit in place. That everything is just wonderful. It is so important that you make sure that everybody online or the appearances externally outside of your home, honey, it's just so perfect that your shit don't stink. Bitch, your shit stink. Everybody's shit stink. I just want people to be real. Like, can we be real? I ask myself that question, can we be real? And then I'm like, no, we can't be real because some of y'all don't like realness. Y'all get real, y'all panties get in a wad real fast, and y'all get real, face gets scrunched up, and y'all get real mad if somebody's real with you. You don't like it. And I'm not saying it's not about the delivery, you just don't like them being real with you. You don't want to tell the truth. You don't want to tell somebody that you scared and that you fighting for your life in your profession. You're fighting for your life every day. You're fighting to just survive. You're fighting depression. You're fighting food addiction. You're fighting, I don't know, whatever type of addictions you have, honey, sex addiction, alcoholism, drug addiction, whatever. You just fighting addiction. And you just don't want nobody to know. Listen, I ain't been on this camera in months because, bitch, she picked up a smooth 40 plus pounds. And I was like, bitch, girl, that's not cute. And she snuck up on my ass quick. Now, when I say snuck up on my ass quick, I know you wondering, like, bitch, how 40 pounds sneak up on your ass? Bitch, you felt it every time you opened up your goddamn mouth, eating something, drinking something, or doing something ridiculous. Well, listen, let me tell you something. Mind your motherfucking business. It wasn't always the case, although I was doing a lot of that too. It snuck up on me and I said what I said. And so I wasn't trying to get up into the house. I'm like, girl, I don't like that. Girl, that back is big. You supposed to be unbigging your back, bitch, not enhancing that motherfucker. And I was. Plus, I'm navigating life, navigating, trying to find balance. We all are trying to find balance. I was talking about this shit earlier because, bitch, I'm one of those that fucking suffer from all that. Trying to be perfect for the workplace. Try to be perfect in the business. Girl, trying to show up for your clients and be there. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a story. So this is a classic example of why you have to make sure you take time out for self. You have to make sure you create separation so that you don't take it out on other people. I cannot tell you It's not been a lot of times, but it has been times where I have misread a whole situation only because of the fact that I'm in my feelings about the way my day went, the way my week is going, and I'm just you can text me, "Hey girl, just checking in, seeing how you doing. Oh, and listen, on my next appointment, I want to do this, that, and the other." And I would be like, "Girl, ain't nobody thinking about your goddamn appointment, man. Ain't nobody thinking about your appointment. The fuck." That response did not was not justified to the question, but because we get so overwhelmed at times, and because we get so caught up in our feelings, we don't take time to just woosah and chill and breathe and relax or, uh, depressurize ourselves. We're just going, going, going. We have taken the analogy of the Energizer Bunny and we have tried to make that a standard for humans, forgetting that we're not computers, although we're competing with them. We have this sense that we're supposed to just go, 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 go. ADHD is like, is it ADHD? Bitch, or is it ADD? Attention deficit disorder. It's ADD. Bitch, why did I say ADHD? Bitch, hold on. I gotta look it up because bitch, I done said something wrong. Let's see. We're gonna look it up right now. The difference between ADHD and ADD versus ADHD. Bitch, I have to look it up. Cause listen, I just told y'all it's been 30 years since I graduated high school, girl. So ADD is attention deficit disorder. It's an older term that is now officially called ADHD. Bitch, that's why. Because them 50 years, see, 50 years ago it was ADD. No, actually it wasn't, but 25 years ago it was ADD, and now 25 years later it's ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. While the names differ, they both describe the same neurodevelopmental condition categorized by difficulties with attention, focus, and in some cases, hyperactivity and impulsivity. I don't think I'll have difficulties paying attention. I definitely can pay attention, but I will tell you, honey, that I shift on your ass quickly. I give you that good update. I know I'll be on a call sometimes and I'll be talking to people and I give them a good update and then I've moved on. I ain't gave them time to acknowledge the update, give me feedback because I'm like, girl, I have like 5 things that I want to say and I want to get these 5 things done in these next 10 minutes and I want to go on. I have taken the 1 minute manager and feedback and redirect literal. I have taken it literally. And so I do need to slow down. But I think because we're trying to compete with so many things and we're being tasked, overly tasked, overboarded with tasks so often that, or so much that we have to feel like we have to be able to handle 50 things at one time. And the industry, society, whatever will make you feel like if you can't do that, that you're the problem. And you're not the problem. You're actually not the problem. They're the problem. People often talk about work-life balance and they are and then their actions is a complete contradiction of that. It's nice to say, but we don't really believe in that. We don't really want that because if we did, those values in, my words and actions will kind of like vibe and be consistent, right? No. You say that because it looks great from a feedback perspective. It may look great on an OKR. It may look great as a culture statement, but it ain't true. How many of y'all actually have work-life balance in y'all lives when it comes down to your job or personally, etc.? How many? Okay, so y'all lying. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. Because people view work-life balance now as a slight bit, a tad bit of touch of laziness. We want to rush, 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 rush to get 8,000 things done, and then life is passing us by. And then they don't want you to complain about it because you complain about it, you're not grateful. This is what pillow talk is about. I'm just gonna be talking shit about everything. The opposite of probably what I would say in my professional work. So today, bitch, I was just like, I don't really like. Someday I don't feel like drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm like, it's just some bullshit. I don't want to do this shit. The fuck is going on? And sometimes for some of y'all in relationships, I know y'all gonna get this because, baby, you come home and your partner home, and sometimes you just want them to shut the fuck up and just go sit down somewhere and get out your fucking face. I want to spend alone time alone or together, but don't say shit. Let me watch television. When I get off work, I typically want to cook for my babies, my dogs, my partner, and then take my shower. I need to be going exercising somewhere. Do a little 30-minute little something because I'm thinking about like getting back into like in the house dancing, not outside dancing because it's a mess. And then I just want to sit down and I want to binge watch television. That's what I want to do. And that's a part of me unwinding. And I'll do that for a couple hours and I'll go to sleep. Or I'll find me something on Twitter. No, I love not Twitter. On TikTok to watch, YouTube Reels to watch, Instagram maybe. I don't get on Instagram as much as I used, but Instagram maybe. I like listening to myself. I don't know about y'all, but I like listening to myself. I love me. I love me. You don't love me. What's wrong with you? I love me. I love looking at me on videos. I love critiquing myself. I love listening to myself. I do. I feel like I'm the shit that need a little work. I'm the shit that need a little work. But I like that. When I do my videos, I like going back and looking at me. I can look at me all day long. And I'm not afraid. I am not ashamed to say that. I love me. And I want you guys to love yourselves too. Because we all have faults. We all have dimples. We all have cottage cheese for legs, bitch, or cellulite. Some of us got nice stomachs and flat asses. Some of us got nice asses and big stomachs. Maybe some of us got big titties and no asses. Like we all come in a rare sizes, right? We could probably find something that we don't like about ourselves. But what I'm challenging you guys to do is to find something you do like about yourself. And one thing I like about me is my mind. I wish I had me from a professional and business perspective. I wish I had me as a partner from a business perspective because, baby, the shit that we could do because we are creative. I wouldn't want nobody. I wouldn't want me as a partner in a relationship because no, God, Lord Jesus, no. I would get on my own nerves. As much as I love me, I would get on my own nerves. It's just me being real. I would get on my own nerves. But I love me. And that's a statement for me to say that 30 years later because, baby, I could not say that because people tried to tear my ass down, honey. Down. People didn't want me to like myself in the personal space, in the professional space, honey, in love spaces. You loving yourself and being about you and knowing your worth. People will try to make you in today's time and yesterday's time make you think you crazy for loving you. They'll try to make you think something is wrong with you for loving you. Ain't nothing wrong with you for loving you. Then don't be a narcissist, but I don't know how you would know if you are if you are a narcissist, but don't be a narcissist. But there's nothing wrong with you loving you. There's nothing wrong with you liking hearing the sound of your own voice. There's nothing wrong with you liking companionship with your fucking self. I said in my other video that 13 years in a relationship, and I was like, this is a great relationship. Love that for me. But I'm really okay with me being by myself and not doing any of those things. I'm okay with that. And I feel you have to have it to know whether you want it or not. So I'm not being hard on those who's never had it, and that's what they're looking for. I will say, and you're going to hear me say this in probably most of my pillow talk sessions, honey. If you don't like you don't like the way you look, you don't like the way you talk, you don't like the way you shape, you don't like the way you think, how in the fuck is somebody else supposed to like you? And why the fuck would you want them to? You don't like you. So, I ain't perfect, but I love me. I love the fact that I like to play with fire. I love the fact that I love a tad bit of toxicity, honey. I love the fact that if it's something that I want that I can't quite get and I gotta chase the I like that too because I don't want it to be too damn easy. Because if it's too easy, it ain't worth having. It ain't worth having if it's too easy. Anybody can have it. Why do you think so many people out here trying to showcase with their Bentleys and their Rolls Royce and their Maseratis and their, Lamborghinis? Because those things aren't easy to get. So when you get it, you feel accomplished, you feel great, you feel superior than because those are not easy things to get. So no, if you easy, that's easy. So if somebody is not real willing to put up the work to get to know you and that's what you require and they don't, then why make it easy for them? That's not for you. Move on. But stop making yourself small and stop making yourself available to someone who what was the old saying? Quit making people priorities who view you and see you as an option. And if they feel like I'm not gonna chase you, I'm not gonna do all this to get you, that's fine. Don't. Move on and find somebody who will value enough to put the work in. Because people who put the work in, they only do it for things that they feel are valuable. Period. So for tonight's pillow talk, the ending is, bitch, if they don't found you valuable, leave their invaluable asses out somewhere else and let them go. I'm not gonna keep you long. 30 minutes is all I'm gonna do. I just came in because I want to be consistent. The email is still the Savon Experience Podcast at Gmail. You want to talk, you know, and have a topic you want me to talk about. But as it is right now, because I'm not a blogger, I'm not a gossiper, you know. Now that's not to be confused with fag, popular hot ass gospels. I love them, of them, live through them. But pillow talk, it's just to have conversations and talk about things that don't nobody else want to talk about. They have too many filters. I'm not gonna be reckless. I'm not gonna be reckless, but if somebody don't find you valuable, girl, fuck them. Leave them where they at. I would rather be by my goddamn self, not having to deal with somebody else's bullshit, than to try to be happy having somebody there who have to go through a whole bunch of bullshit. It's too much. I don't. I have to feel that you're valuable to put that type of work in. But I will also tell you that you full of shit too. Quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. And I want you to tell me that I'm full of shit. We can all do that respectfully. All we can do that respectfully. But anyway, thanks for spending a little time, a little piece of your night with me. If any of these topics hit home, honey, or even made you smile, go ahead, follow, rate, subscribe, share with someone who needs some little pillow talk too. And I'm gonna try to come out here every week, see what the vibe is given. Same place, honey, same time. I think I'm probably going to put these like on Wednesday nights and, Sundays or something like that. I think Wednesday night is a cute little night to kind of post my content. So until then, sleep well, stay real, and good night. Let's have a toast. Good night, bitches. Don't let the bed bug bites. And if them hoes don't love you, fuck them. Fuck them. Find you somebody who loves you. Somebody loves you, baby. Oh, 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 somebody loves you, baby. Bows. Y'all stupid.
Slide into the quiet space where the moonlight touches grace.
Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Remember, grace isn't just for others, it's for you too. Until next time, this has been the Savon Experience Pillow Talk Solo Edition. Be kind, be soft, be you.
Let it flow. No mask, no noise, just my truth in the dark. Laid back whispers straight from the heart. Let the world now come and walk this walk. You're deep inside the Savon Experience. Pillow talk, pillow talk.